What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Akron's offense will get the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a seam wide open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Finley. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Let's talk about Akron. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of defense.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fires to the big fella. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking for a man, it's Ncaa. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. The Zips get enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's got it. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Zips are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. With the catch, it's Adams. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peoples. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Peoples. Makes a man miss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. The give to the fullback. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rides the back on the option, the give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Zips will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and fire complete. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Oh, out of space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Buckeyes with the first and He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that. Look told me to hand it off.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And the ball's on the ground. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He lobs one high down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They're dealing with a second and long. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. Up the first down. And the Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This guy is seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough for the first. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the... They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1980. Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Chips, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Nebraska's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They punted it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Zips offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare game last weekend.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
But they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Scanning the field, it's Fenley. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With jet sweep pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got it! He gets it in! Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South. Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. The Blazers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. So the Akron Zips offense will have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Finley. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game with all of the rain, they were going to have to be able to run the ball and be more physical, but of course you can't avoid passing situations, and they're just going to have to be better as this game goes on, connecting on these gimme throws. They weren't able to do it there, and as a result, they turn it over on the first drive of the game.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, UAB. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
That's reeled in, it's Polk. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Zips look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Newell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on second and long. To throw, it's Ncaa. Gets it to the back. At the 45 on its way. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Blazers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is in front. Responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Zips. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Unloads to the right. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Jukes his way for more. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Blazers are on the move. They'll try the left side. Got room to work. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clyde. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Finley. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Finds his man. It's Curry. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Offense at an empty set. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This time on target. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Plucks it out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Gives it on the option. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Zips back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Finley. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Akron.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Finley. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Zips will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Jackson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Milner. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Kitna. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Newell. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. The short hands, it's Polk. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ncaa. Turning on the Jets. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Finley. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's got it. Touchdown, Zips. And here they come, almost all the way back. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Milner. At the 35, he's loose. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to pass, it's Kitna. A little screen to the running back. After the filthy move, he's got room. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Breaks the tackle. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Blazers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Curry. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, UAB. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Zips can really attack on this second. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Akron! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his front. And he loses the football on the return. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Zips. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Kitna. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Blazers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The have a lot of options on second and inches. With the catch, it's Brown. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Makes his man miss. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. You've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. The Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. And the quick shuffle pass. They'll go with the quick touch pass. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. To the air, it's Kitna. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Blazers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, in the shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Judicials will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Akron's offense will get the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and the guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football.
Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Akron!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Judicials offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Give to the fullback. Hard running there. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a third and long. They'll go to the ground. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Finley. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the zip in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, still looking. He throws back to the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Dances away to buy time. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old rubber bowl. The Judicials will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Akron's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw. It's Finley. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Zips have this offense rolling. They just keep firing. He's moving out of the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Back to pass. Sure hands, it's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Zips need a massive chunk play to move the sticks. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Akron! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Judicials offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running backs.
It's a running room. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. On the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Judicials will snap it on first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Quarterback keeper. After a minimal pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here comes the option. Creates a little room. Able to pick his way forward. Game before the defense gets him down. The Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the big fullback. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. It's a seam wide open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give out of the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Let's it fly. Got him downfield. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Zips can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Going to the running game. Runs through it. Got room on the return.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the 1st down. Lowers those pads. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Judicials. He would not be denied.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right. Got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's made. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for the first down on the read option right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. The give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Judicials. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Moving away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. He's got him. Quick quick step and go. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Zips! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in it, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it, looking for a 1st. Smashes through the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's York. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The give to the big fullback. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Judicials want to crank the tempo. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Schwartz. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Zips will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. The play action fake. He's in open space downfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on 1st down. Back to throw. It's Finley. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Akron! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback will keep it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Fullback's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This one's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Pulls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The Judicials are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Under fire.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot and maybe throw the football down the field. But woof, I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Touchdown, Zips. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Working that left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And officials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Judicials are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Fenley. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into...
Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Rush is on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the pitch. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Finley. Makes the grab. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Adams. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Used the play fake. Now to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?